Section 8.2, Properties of Parallelograms. This is a picture that I found online, and I don't know, I like it because of the black and whiteness of it, and the window itself is a parallelogram, and normally it's a rectangular parallelogram, but you can tell with the house, with the ages and things like that of the wood and the holes and the rotting of it and the state of the inside, that it's a little bit more slanted than it used to be. And Katie, there's my cat for you. Apparently he feels the need to irritate you during the video and knock things off the table. Okay. Parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel to each other. Some important things to note about parallelograms. Opposite sides are congruent to each other. So in this case, BC is congruent to AD, and CD is congruent to AB. Opposite angles are congruent. So angle C is congruent to angle A, and angle B is congruent to angle D. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Consecutive angles, that just means the angles side by side. So angle A and angle D are supplementary. All right, there you go, Katie. I hope that makes you feel better. I, for a short time, have locked my cat in the bathroom because he was trying to irritate everyone too much with this lesson. Anyway, consecutive angles are supplementary. So A is supplementary to D, D is supplementary to C, C is supplementary to B, and B is supplementary to A. Lastly, the diagonals bisect each other. So if you'll recall, bisect means they cut in half. So if I have line AC and line BD that meet, let's say, at point X, X marks the spot there, I can say that BX is congruent to XD, and I can say that AX is congruent to XC. Now notice these are not congruent to each other, so BX is not congruent to XC, but it does divide each other, the pieces, in half. Example 1, find the values of x, y, and z in parallelogram KLMN. Okay, so let's go back to some of the things we know. We know that opposite angles are congruent to each other. So if opposite angles are congruent, that means that this angle down in the bottom here, angle Y, is also 123 degrees. I know that adjacent angles, or the angles that are next to each other, we called them consecutive angles. Consecutive angles are complementary. So complementary angles add to 180 degrees. So if I take 180 minus the 123 degrees that we already have, see, that makes 10, leaving us with 7. 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. So my other angle, angle Z, and the angle that's not labeled at angle M, those are both 57 degrees. Lastly, this side that's 2x minus 3. your opposite sides are congruent. So I've got side LM, which is 37 units, and side KN, which is 2x minus 3 units. Those two sides are congruent to each other, therefore they'll have the same measure. So I can write this as 2x minus 3 equals 37. And now we get some more algebra in the mix. Add 3 to each side. And we'll end up with 2x equaling 40. Divide each side by 2 and we'll be left with x equaling 20 units. For the next problem, you're going to be asked to find 4 different things. Find NM, which is from the center to M. Find KM, which is from letter K all the way to M. The measure of angle JML, and the measure of angle KML. Pause your video at this time and try to find these values. All right, let's check your answers. The value, the value of NM is 2 units. The value of KM is 4 units. The measure of angle JML is 70 degrees. And the measure of angle KML is 40 degrees. If you got the correct answers, nice job, beautiful, wonderful. You guys are brilliant as normal. If you didn't, go back and try to figure out where your mistake was. Go back and was it just a matter of reading the diagram wrong? Was it a matter of forgetting some of your definitions? Figure out where you went wrong. Your assignment is on page 518 and 520, numbers 3 through 39, multiples of 3. Lauren, if you will look at the website, there should be a worksheet for you, or actually I will be able to go ahead and scan these pages and attach these pages underneath. So Lauren, look for that on the website. For the students in class right now that are watching this with Mr. Courtney, turn around and stick your tongue out at Mr. Courtney right now. And then you're going to have to use your book because I probably won't be able to upload these pages at least until the end of the day, so you won't have that option for tonight's homework. Have a great day.